get to hear Juvenile take over for the 99 and the
Oh
2000.
shit!
Like when he actually did that shit, he had to wait till he was older and shit.
Yeah, it was a good time, man.
That was a great
Great
time. You know.
You know what's weird though? Is like I watched that music video the other day. I mean, if it pops up, I'll be watching that shit because I'm always listening to like '90s rap, 2000s rap in my mix. It's just my generation, my era, whatever. So I'm watching the video, right, and I'm watching all the girls on there and shit, and they're like, yeah, it's working and bouncing ass and shit, but they're not like in bikinis and. Like these bitches look like straight up out of New Orleans. They just found some bitches that walking on the street in New Orleans. Hey, you want to be in a music video? Can you back that ass up?
Yeah.
Hop on.
Yeah, that's how it used to be, man.
But now, dude, you turn on a music video with like, where it's about money, bitches, and drugs, and man, these bitches are damn near naked.
Yeah. Was you just trying to see how many times you can fit bitch into a sentence or what?
Yeah, I gotta stop that.
Yeah,
I gotta stop that.
Slow down, man. They're ladies. They're women.
What'd you say? You was reformed.
They got lives, man. They might
womanizer.
Yeah, shit. I thought I was bad, bro.
Picked up your hats.
Damn, son. But hey, man, it's another beautiful day on the Water Pod, man. I'm your host, Waterboy. They call me Mike Larry sometimes, and my co-host, cousin Sal, Schizo.
Hey.
We here with FamoussTyshawn, man. What's up, dog?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Great, man. I appreciate you coming on, giving us your time. I know you made the ride from Orangeburg, right?
Yeah, Orangeburg.
Yeah. Old Town. What y'all call it up there? Old Town, like, cause we call this shit down here Chucktown, or the corner.
They call it the Berg.
The Berg.
Yeah,
the Berg. All right. Yeah, shit. I knew that. All right. So the Berg, man. What was it like? You always been in the Berg?
No, I used to live in New York.
New York?
Yeah, I used to live in New York.
Oh,
I'm originally from New York. I really spent my whole life out there.
Yeah.
I came out here in 2013.
2013. All right.
Started high school.
I kind of figured, man, because you don't really have that Orangeburg accent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're from Orangeburg.
Orangeburg country
shit.
folk,
Yeah,
man.
country
You know what I
boys.
mean?
Yeah.
That's
I got
like,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah,
you could tell that the accent ain't real thick on you, you know?
for sure.
I'm sure you could turn it up a notch if you want, right?
Yeah. I like that
After
though.
some corn liquor.
Yeah. After you get on that shine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, man.
It's weird 'cause like my dad's from New York and shit. And he lives out in the country now, and like he ain't lost his New York accent one bit.
Yeah, it's hard to lose it though. You gotta like force your way out of it.
Yeah.
to fit
I think so. Yeah,
You gotta
to
blend
try to
with
fit
the
in.
locals.
Shit,
Yeah.
you ain't never spent other than visiting, you ain't never spent a day in New York, but I'm sure if motherfucker talk to you, they're like, hey.
Oh yeah, it's the number one. It's the number one question I get asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always ask me, "You ain't from around here, are you?" Like, actually,
Actually,
my whole life, born and raised.
Yeah,
right
me
here in
too.
the city.
I've been places, and I was just telling this story the other day. When my dad got in that accident, I was up in Charlotte, and me and this girl was standing outside. It was a black girl, and she was like, "Where you from?" You know, because her son, like, when you're at the trauma unit, everybody's like being super candid and open with each other. You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
"This is what's going on, my son. This was going, you know, we outside smoking a cigarette." And she's like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Charleston." She was like, "Charleston, you don't sound like you from Charleston." I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "You don't talk Geechee." And I was like, well, I'm white. So if I was talking Geechee, I'd be fraudulent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there are I know a lot of white boys that talk Geechee, but that shit ain't.
Yeah, that ain't natural.
They talk like that till they at Granny's house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I can get Geechee now because I grew up that way. But that's just it's just funny. Like, you go places and people think that like they automatically, if you say you from somewhere, they think you have to behave or act or you know what I'm saying, look a certain way. So that's what I noticed about you. That's why I was like, you know, you got a different vibe. You know what I mean? Which is cool. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the fact that cause since I've been doing this podcast, bro, like especially the younger cats, which you know we old heads now, but especially I'm sorry, I gotta quit telling our fucking age on this shit, but especially the younger cats, man, they ain't really about their business like we used to be, you know what I'm saying? Like or like we are now, you know. So it's refreshing to see somebody your age in this industry, especially pull up when they. I mean, honestly, you was 20 minutes early. You was at the wrong spot, but you was 20 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit don't go unnoticed. So I appreciate you being punctual and all that, man. But what got you into music, man? You always been into music, or it came later in life? You got musicians in your family or anything like that?
Yeah, my step pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause he was raised up in Marcy, so he been around it for a long time. So after he started getting into it, listen to it, I was like, I'm gonna try it. But I was just so scared to try it at first.
Right.
Yeah. I ain't never want to really be no rapper,
What was he into? Like Motown type shit, or he was into
He-
rap, or
Yeah, rap. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, just straight rap, yeah. But he switched it up here and there, but it was majority of the time rap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he's from around here though?
Now he's from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Marcy.
Marcy Project, yeah.
Oh, you said that. I thought you
Yeah.
was talking about you from Marcy. All right.
Yeah.
So you grew up on damn Jay-Z and
Yeah.
all that type of shit. Is that?
But I was like back and forth down here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like listening to Boosie a little bit. Go
Uh,
back down there and listen to Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay's we've had some like heated debates on this podcast about Jay-Z because I think people think that like because a lot of people think he's the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? And I've never refuted that fact. Like I think he's one of the GOATs, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
I had this long debate with a dude because he was like trying to take it like I was saying like he's not a GOAT, you know, and I'm just like, bro, he's
Yeah.
it's undisputable, you know what I mean? But I grew up down south, so like my goats are like Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Wayne,
like,
yeah.
like I can't knock it, you know what I mean? But if you talk to Wayne, who's Wayne's goat?
Jay-Z,
Jay, you know what I'm saying?
alive,
So
since
it's
the
not.
greatest rapper
I
retired.
think it's just a natural transition. You know what I mean? But I did check out your tape, man. The Baby Milo. You know what I mean? I try to like when I listen to new music, especially somebody that's coming on to my pod. I try to like think of like one word, and to me the one word that popped up like as soon as I was is marketable. You know what I mean? It's like.
Sure.
That shit's marketable. Like it sounds like it. I always look at shit too. It's like I'm intrigued by shit that I can't really do. You know what I mean? Because I'm a rapper, but I'm like, it's bars. That's all I got. I don't have I've never liked my voice.
Really?
Or and maybe other people that are fans of mine might be like, oh man, you're fucking being stupid. Like you got a great voice, you got a great sound,
Yeah.
whatever. But I've always just been like, yo, all I have is bars. Like that's all I can really give you, you know? Like that's all I really focus on. So I like to hear when like y'all got the melodies, your shit's melodic, you know what I mean? It sounds like it should be on the radio already, you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to listen to. So who are like some of your inspirations?
I say Lil TJ for sure. Definitely like Lil Wayne, Boosie. Yeah, but like my age group, I could say like Rallo, Rodriguez, like Lil Baby, things like that. People like that.
Yeah.
No cap.
Baby had a run.
Yeah.
I think he's still kind of on it.
Yeah.
He ain't stopped yet.
No, he ain't. But
He's
I'm
still
waiting
running.
on a new project from him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's like one thing with people is like they come out hot. You know what I mean? And then you gotta wait for that sophomore album to see if they can keep that shit rolling. You
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
I think Lil Baby was one of those artists that people that thought it was gonna burn out quick. I thought
Yeah.
when he was on the scene, they were like, "Oh God, here we go."
Yeah.
Like, the motherfucker just kept coming with it, especially then when he started clicking up with like Drake and shit. I think Drake's just got the golden touch. Anything he touches, them boys just take off with it. But no, Lil Baby's he's definitely got his own sound, and he just took off with it, dude. I think he's still running with it.
Well,
Yeah.
Drake too does the smart thing. Like he goes and features for. He goes and features on up and coming artist shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've noticed that like people are trying to take that template. You know what I mean? Like you see Nicki doing
Ice Spice,
yeah, and
Yeah.
what's the damn song? I can't stand this fucking song, but the Pound Town or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
But that's just doing numbers.
Sexy
bro.
Red, yeah.
Oh, okay, Sexy Red, that's her name. I don't even know her name. Sorry. I mean,
I don't,
that's
even,
just
I don't
my-
even know the song.
man.
Because it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just entertaining. That's
But
all.
I think Nicki's kind of taking that Drake route of like, let me find these up and coming female artists that are about the bubble and put verses on that shit because it's just gonna. First of all, it's gonna help them bubble, but it's also gonna keep me relevant. You know what I mean?
sure.
So that's Drake definitely started that template. I mean, I guess Wayne kind of started. Wayne fucking in the 2000s was like.
Well, I think he
on
did it by just taking
everything.
everybody's song and just
Yeah,
making it his
yeah,
own.
yeah,
You seen
yeah,
like
yeah.
memes or like them videos where people are like, "Damn, I just got a platinum plaque or a golden plaque, whatever. Hell yeah!" And dude open the door like, "Hey man, Wayne just took our song." He's like, "Fuck!" Like, that's
This
his
shit ain't
now.
mine no more. Yeah.
So do you recall, like, here lately I've seen on I'm not tapped into social media, but I've seen it on like TikTok, and like people have been saying that there has been no number one rap songs in 2023 for like the first 6 months.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I feel like people just don't want to always listen to rap. You know, like they want to try the countryside, R&B. They'll switch it up.
What's up, yeah?
It'll just get repeatedly, you know, it'll play out real fast.
Yeah, I had thoughts on it too. I thought it was just kind of like a lot of people just seen a template and started riding that wave. And
Yeah,
people,
that too.
When it turned into you can't tell who's who anymore on the radio, it was like,
Yeah,
this shit just ain't go ride no more, man.
that's true.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. I think that like when you find a sound that's like accepted and everybody likes it, it's like it's easy just to plug and play with a template. But
Yeah, man.
shit with the AI, I don't know what the fuck.
Everybody's done for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like that fucking song that they did with Drake was like,
It's crazy, man.
what did it go #1 over the weekend or some shit?
Was it just the Drake song? Wasn't there a Drake and Weeknd song together?
Yeah.
They had them together.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
and the damn Elvis shit.
Oh,
Did I send
yeah.
you that? They got.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they got the whole AI going fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dog, that shit is wild. Well, I know you brought a damn crew with you, man. You know, I like that though, man. It's I feel like one thing with music is like if you don't have a team, if you don't like you seen like when you showed up, I got my co-host, I got my boy Foolish behind the cam. You gotta have a team that's like believes in what you're doing, man. So like it's dope that you got people here with you that believe in what you're doing,
Yeah,
man.
they
They want to be a
support.
part of your even just an interview. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
this
that's
shit
love.
ain't like I ain't paying you $1 million to come do this interview, and it ain't like nothing super special, but for them to be here and support you, that's dope, man. I think that's
Appreciate
cool.
that,
You need
yeah.
some day ones, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you
Those
gotta
are
have them
most
people that ride with
important,
you, man.
Day
Like
ones.
for real, especially like coming from Orangeburg, coming down here, you don't know where the fuck you going, who you about to meet. Like you don't know me from Adam, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's dope, man. It's good to have that type of shit in your corner. What's your aspirations, man? Like you got some videos you shooting right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna start shooting videos again.
Yeah,
I just dropped my tape. I'm gonna probably drop part 2 in September.
yeah.
That's my birthday month, so
September
September
You're a Libra?
10th. I'm a Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah, Virgo.
My wife's a Virgo.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Virgos.
Virgo
season,
gang.
man. Yeah. My wife's a Virgo, so I don't know. I might know sides of you that you don't know yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Virgos. Golly.
Shit, so-
But, hey,
My whole family Virgos.
yeah,
Yeah, like all my siblings Virgos.
Damn, yo.
that's
And my
wild.
mama Virgo.
So like December,
Bet y'all be-
January, it was popping for your parents, huh?
Probably so. But it's so crazy
Fucking New
because
Year's babies.
I got brothers and sisters, they twins, and they came early. They were supposed to be born like November.
Yeah,
And
Great
it so
month.
happened
Great
came
month.
early. A
damn.
day before my birthday.
Word.
I bet y'all get around each other and nobody shut the fuck up.
Nah,
It's
we,
just like
we got like awkward relationships. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little different.
yeah, it's a
Because
little
all
different.
the Virgos I know, man, they don't, like you, the quietest Virgo I think I've ever met.
Probably so. Yeah, I don't talk to nobody. Like,
Yeah.
this is where I'm doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't talk to nobody. Like, seriously.
Well, hey man, that's what it takes though, man. Especially if you're trying to push your music, man. You got a guy like, I know I keep saying we old heads, but I'm like, I've been in this game for a long fucking time, man, and I've only ever grown outside of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like I've
Yeah.
never grown or had anything happen worth the fuck that was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's always like that damn that show that I was like, yo, I don't want to fucking do this show, or this shit's
Yeah.
gonna be, there ain't nobody coming, or you know, like all that shit. And then
For
you
sure.
get there and it's like, that's when you meet that motherfucker that's gonna put you on, or that you meet some new dude with a studio, or somebody that
That's how you
shoots
network.
video.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Great
networking.
networking time when it ain't so busy, ain't so loud.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, that's
Remember
love.
back in the day doing shows, man, we would go to shows where it'd be just us and other artists. Just be performing for other artists. And we paid to be there, which was the wackest shit ever.
Yeah.
So, like, when you show up, you know, you like you said, you disappointed when you there and shit. Like, man, I was trying to get this thing jumping, but then you run into somebody that changes your path, man.
And that's the best show you ever did. And probably be the
Dude,
best show you ever did.
I think the best show that we ever did was our first show, our very first one. And a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people say like they go on stage and their first show is like crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody does nothing. But we did our first show. I think we might have told a story on the podcast. But what it was is we started. And this had to be like 2006, 2007. You were 7, so.
I was young.
So like we got this opportunity to go and do this open mic show, and there's a big artist from around here. Y'all probably heard of him, Pop Shop. I know y'all.
Pop Shop.
Pop Shop. Nothing. Y'all boy look nothing.
He
None
from
of that
South
shit?
Carolina?
Yeah, he from Charleston. He like at one point he had a run down
Okay.
here. He was like he had a run. So I think it was his birthday or some shit. But they were doing an open mic at this little club downtown, and it was like Club Conflict or some shit like that. So we go down there. They had one microphone, right? So we had 4 of us that had to rap on this song with one microphone, dude.
One
and
mic.
what it was like I'm telling a story about our first show. So we go and there's this. It's like a hallway of a room. It's a downtown like suite. So like one of them little shop joints, right? Dude. Long story short, we like the 5th or 6th group to go up, dude, and nobody gets no all the 5 or 6 people that go before us gets no reaction. We showed up, did our thing, place fucking exploded, dude. I'm talking like a feeling that we chased for it since, you know what I'm saying? That just,
Yeah.
So our first show turned us in like fiends, man. We just kept chasing after that shit, dude.
That was just the beginning.
Yeah, so you remember your first show?
I didn't even have my first show. I'm about to have my first show.
Oh shit, where?
It's at a birthday event, August the 12th.
At like a private event or like a club?
It's at somebody's birthday in Columbia. It's like probably at like a little club, yeah.
Where we have some
It's
time?
like a couple artists too.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
August 12th.
August 12th.
Shit, what day is? What's the day? 3rd?
Say 3rd.
That's
It's
next
like-
Saturday? Next Saturday?
Oh, word. Well, yeah. For
Ain't
real.
but an hour
August
some
12th.
change, right?
It's right in
30 minutes
Columbia.
From you, right?
Right in Columbia.
Yeah, it's like an hour some change.
I was wondering because like, this shit's dropping on the 10th. This
Okay.
episode will drop on the 10th, so definitely that's a good plug.
Yeah.
August 12th. You give me the like whatever the information. The
Yeah, I give
flyers and shit,
information.
the
Okay,
links
I
or
got you.
whatever, and I'll drop it with the episode where people want to come see you and fuck with you. You know,
Okay.
especially we know people in Columbia. We've done some shit in Columbia for
Oh, yeah.
yeah. We done
Yeah,
some of my favorite shows we did in
Oh,
Columbia.
yeah.
I don't know if the clubs are still the same.
I
We did
doubt
Club
it.
Dreams.
Club Dreams, some other shit.
I don't remember the name of the other one, Level or some shit like that.
Club Levels, something like that.
That
Yeah.
was
It's probably changed by now,
Yeah,
man,
we showed.
this
We had like it was when American Idol was like really popping.
yeah.
We
Like,
did.
yeah, I'll say about it, kind of popping. And they had a thing called Rap Idol, and we showed up like for like 4 weeks in a row. Like it was like a competition. So like you showed up, people got eliminated, whatever. We ended up taking home the trophy on that bitch. They didn't want to give it to us either. And
Yeah,
we
you
had
got it,
we
though.
had to go to a rap off to it. It's to some dude who like recently got signed by was it Grand Hustle?
Mm-hmm.
Dude got signed by T.I.
So it was pretty good competition.
Oh yeah, this dude had it going on, but
Yeah,
we shut that shit straight down, dude.
yeah, we had the set for that
That was
shit.
a good time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some good times. We had good times in Greenville too. Greenville was dope.
So yeah, man, the fucking first show, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How you
first
feel
like
show.
about
that.
it? How you feel about it?
I could have
Ready?
been had my first show. I kept turning them down. I wasn't really
Want the
comfortable.
moment to be right.
Yeah, I really want the right songs, like the moment. I feel like that's everything. I don't want
Yeah.
to jump out there with something I ain't really like, you know.
Yeah.
So
Preparation, man. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
That's
strategy.
it, man. That's it. Yeah, it's a good strategy, man. Because I think there's 2 ways to go about it, man. There's quality and quantity. You know what I mean? And
sure.
a lot of people right now is just all about quantity. You know, so it's dope that you even thinking about doing quality work before you want to put your best foot forward.
for sure.
That's dope that you're thinking that way, man.
Yeah, I ain't want to jump out there and they looking at me crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I hope that you really consider doing get you some videos out there, man,
For
because
sure.
that's definitely the move right now, man. I've noticed that with my music. Like, you can put shit out and that shit just goes into the ether, but them videos, man, it's like people
Want to see who you
yeah,
is.
yeah, 100%, man. They want a visual to it. I mean,
Yeah.
just like this podcast, this podcast is on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Pandora,
Okay.
it's on all the streaming platforms, but people want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that talks, they're like, my homeboy hit me up the other day and was like, "Yo, man, I'm so glad that you record these video these episodes, man, because it's better. Like I get to see the person."
It's a different energy,
yeah, it's a whole different energy.
You get to see the interaction.
Yeah, exactly, and people like that shit, and it goes the same for music, man.
Gotta see it.
Like a dope video, and I think what's dope about videos is like when you got a song, and you can only say so much to portray the image, but once you actually put an image with it, then people are like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like you could make a song that's like, I don't know, about like, it sounds like it's about a fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about this car or whatever, and then you put the video to it, and then it's like it's actually about a woman. You know what I mean?
Totally different.
Motherfucker sees it, and they're like, oh shit! This whole time I thought he was talking about this fucking Caprice that he bought and rebuilt, but he was talking about this girl that was down bad with some fucking dummy. And he showed her how to be loved, and he took, you know what I'm saying? It like has that double entendre on top of it that the song can't really portray until you see the video. So
for sure,
I definitely encourage you to do that, man. Put yourself out there more, bro, because you got a dope vibe, you got a dope energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely are humble. I love people who are humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like humility will take you so much farther than having like this big ego and act like, yo, nobody can help me. Nobody can fuck with me. Like you have to have that kind of as a rapper.
Yeah.
You know
I like a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like somebody to flex when you
I like it on
it.
the music.
Yeah.
I like it in the lab. I like it on wax, but I don't like it in person.
I like subtle arrogance. You know
I
don't like flamboyant arrogance.
Yeah, I don't like when motherfuckers like in person are like, I can't talk, you can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, on wax, like if we turn a beat on right now and you going like, you can't fuck with me, I'm cool with that.
That's what I'm with.
But once the beat turn off and we talking and you like, oh, you can't fuck with me, I'm like, turn the beat back on because I can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do like the humility, man. I did see too. You got the song Nurse. Yeah.
On TikTok.
Crazy. I seen that's been going off on TikTok. Like, it's been used like over 700 times for sounds. All these nurses, like, so y'all know, I'm a married man. But if you want you a nurse, go on TikTok, search FamoussTyshawn Nurse, and there's 700 nurses that don't use this video. So
just look through them.
Yeah, just look through them. Look at the fingers. See if they ain't got a ring, then hey, get you a nurse, baby. Get you a nurse.
I got a thing for scrubs, yo. I don't know why, but them things, I don't know. They just do it for
like
me.
TLC?
No. Like the nurse outfit. You know?
Yeah, I was like, motherfucker, you is a scrub.
I've been a scrub. I be that scrub life.
Nah, but for real. Hey man, you know what's good about nurses too? They probably work that night shift, so you ain't gotta listen to them bitch all night. You can just sit home, play your Call of Duty while they working third shift and shit.
They ain't grossed out.
Everybody need a nurse.
Yeah, they ain't grossed out.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. I do like you right about the scrubs though. You got me fucked up on that for a second, man.
Do you right?
Hell yeah. My wife's an oral surgeon's assistant, and she come home with them scrubs, and she's like, I gotta change. I'm like,
nah, not yet. Hold on.
Not yet.
Just a little longer.
Not yet. She's like, I got blood and shit. I'm like, yeah, what you mean? Yeah.
All right, so Famous, I ask everybody, man. Everybody comes on here that's into this hip-hop shit, I ask them. And I want to know the same out of you. What is the first substantial rap song that you remember all the words to?
A Million by Lil Wayne.
Woo!
A Million.
See, I wish I was born later, dog.
You know what I'm saying? You like experienced that,
man.
Yeah,
Fuck,
like,
man.
rapping in the mirror.
That
like,
shit is awesome.
What year did that song come out?
Bro, I love that song.
Man.
What year did that song come out? 2012?
2000. Nah, man.
Nah, I was like in middle school.
09?
I say 2012.
I was like middle school.
Lil Wayne,
A Million.
Matter of fact, too.
Hey Siri,
Meek Mill Dream Chasers.
what year did
That was another
Lil Wayne
one.
drop A Million?
I gotta push back against you on that one. I'm just anti Meek Mill. Don't know
Really?
why.
Oh, man.
Anti Meek Mill. I'm a hater. I'll be that.
2008.
2008.
12. So at
See what I'm
8
saying?
years old, you was
Motherfucker
rapping
was
all the
8.
words.
I
to that.
was-
That's a hard song to know at 8 years old.
Yeah, I used to love that
Dude,
song. I
that's
still listen to it.
Oh yeah, it's the shit.
Yeah.
This shit comes on, I turn it up.
Yeah, but he might have learned it at 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
So that's
like,
one of those songs that if we played it right now, we gotta start doing this shit.
No, man.
We
Start
played it right now. You could at least do the first
If you,
verse.
dog, if you play
Yeah,
that
for
shit
sure,
right
though.
now, all of us
Everybody
would be
was
rapping
singing that shit.
That
Fucking the door open and somebody comes
Yeah.
singing that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody know that.
Even
shit.
better when we're 40. Shit. But dog, like, yeah, think about it. Like, we're fucking like, well, Brenda's got a baby or some shit.
Well, that's
you know
Carter.
what I'm saying?
That's
Like, he
Carter
got a
3,
milli.
right? That's Carter 3, right?
A milli, yeah.
That's Carter
2008. Ain't that some
Chrome
shit?
lips poking out the coop look like it's pouting.
I mean, dog.
I used
2008.
that song. I used that song one time to somebody who wasn't a rap fan.
God.
This dude was just like, "Oh, rap is bullshit." I'm sure you've met these people. Oh, fucking rap is whack. It don't take no talent to do that. And I was like, "Oh yeah." Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Just a simple example.
Yeah.
Just
real.
first line that came to my head, and he was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I'm like, "Spell lasagna."
Yeah.
And he spelled out lasagna. I was like, "Now say lasagna." And he was like, "Oh shit, that's some shit." I was like, "That's the type of shit Wayne is on. That's the type of shit a good rapper is on. It's that clever shit, man."
He's still like that too.
Oh yeah, he's the fucking. We
Still
talk
like
about
that.
it all the time. There's no
100%.
debating.
No,
in this
not
room,
in here.
In this room, there's no
Yeah.
debating.
Still
Wayne is
like
the fucking
that.
goat.
Yeah, he's still like that. That fucking you saw the freestyle he just dropped? I mean, it ain't like a freestyle, but what was it for? It was
It was
I
on
know
an
you've seen
interview.
it.
On the interview.
No, it was like somebody just retired and he dropped a little shit.
Oh, a
like
remix for him.
A little NBA player. It was like an NBA player or something retired or
I ain't catch this.
you ain't catch this
I'm
shit?
about to catch it tonight.
Oh man, I don't know where my phone at, but it's only like he spit probably like 12 bars, but this motherfucker just
It's hard.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
You see
man.
that shit where I forget who it is, and they're talking to him in the studio, and they're like, they say that you don't want to get that late text saying late text shit or whatever. And
Yeah.
he's like, who said that? That's you, motherfucker. He's like, for real?
Yeah, before y'all showed up, you remember the girl? There's a girl in the crowd, and it's like it's kind of like an interview, but it's like with a live crowd, and they're interviewing Lil Wayne, and the girl like starts rapping one of his verses, and he's like dumbfounded and like, "That's me." And she was like, "Yes, motherfucker, that's you." He's like,
That's what happens when you don't write
"Shout
shit
out
down.
me,"
Shout
you know?
out.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's like, shout out me. I said that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, you got that many verses that you don't even fucking remember.
Yeah.
So who's like some people that like? What's your dream song? If it was you,
Oh, me and somebody else.
yeah, you,
Probably say Jay for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't pick nobody
Jay on the
else.
verse. Who on the hook? Like,
Uh,
let's go R&B because we always talking hip hop, man. Like, so you got you on the verse, Jay on the verse, Pluto on the third verse. Who on the hook?
I say the hook. Oh, that's a good question.
Chris Brown. I said it. Fucking Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown
dude.
killing him, but
Chris
I don't
Brown's
know.
killing it.
I don't know. That's a good
These
question.
days, shit.
Jay
Jay
Z.
Z.
Jay Z. Jay
If
Z.
you just say Jay, that's Jay Z.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
They-
lie. I
they-
listen to a lot of music like LMA, Summer Walker.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like.
Summer Walker's dope.
Yeah.
LMA's the shit too.
Yeah.
I fucks with LMA.
I was just listening to fuck, what's the name of them people? Yeah, I ain't gonna remember it. It's like a rock band, but Lewis put me onto this shit.
Oh, Bring Me the Horizon?
No. This is like shit. It's like I don't wanna fuck it up, but they sampled like an MGK hook. You know what I mean? They took an MGK hook and sampled it, and then this rock band is rapping, and I was like, dude, hands down, bro. Like, motherfucker, I didn't know y'all. If you listen, you'll know. Like, I'll show you after the pop because I'm not gonna be able to fucking remember it. But this motherfucker sound like Tech Nine. It's just some fucking emo white dude, fucking hair like this, and the motherfucker's like, he's like rapping, like Tech Nine for real, hands down. I'm just like, I didn't know these motherfuckers could do that shit. I guess that's why he did it. But then the hook is just like some fucking random MGK shit.
So you're into Jay-Z. Do you remember when he did the album with Linkin Park?
I don't remember that.
You know
That's
who Linkin Park
like
is?
2003.
Nah, I don't know who.
three.
Like, I don't.
You don't know who
don't-
Linkin Park is?
I don't.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jay-Z did a whole collab album with Linkin Park. This rock band. You can look it up whenever you're done. But They did the thing, and then they were promoting the show, the concert. It's pretty much like Linkin Park playing over his album. Which one had 99 Problems and a Bitch Ain't One? Which album was
Encore.
that? Encore. That's that. Matter of fact, yeah. Because it was that album, and Linkin Park had another Hybrid Theory or something like that. That was popping. Anyways, Jay-Z and these guys got together, re-recorded, like they mixed like part of Encore and part of their songs. Shit's fucking dope.
It was hard.
It was fucking super dope, especially like with the live band. Shit was dope. Anyways, so they're promoting this shit, right? They're promoting the concert. They only did one show. I think it was in New York. And so the people who came to the show thought they were coming just to see Jay-Z, and then the other people thought they were coming to just see Linkin Park. Well, none of them did their own songs. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the whole show together. Dude, this shit was iconic, bro. You have to go check that shit out. I know you remember that shit.
What about how you feel about Kanye?
Dude,
I love Kanye.
Early Kanye was my shit for sure. When he first when he first came, he went a little nuts.
I don't care. I love it all.
Oh, but he's a fucking. There's no doubt that he's a musical genius. There's no doubt about that.
I think he's just a genius. Period, man. You
know what's weird about
this motherfucker? Like 200 years ago, like he would be fucking 600 years ago. He'd be Plato. He'd be fucking beheaded by the church. You know what I'm saying? For saying
witch.
the fucking y'all think the church thinks the earth is flat. Well, it's round, and they'd be like, "Fuck you, Kanye."
Burn him at the stake.
Yeah, burn him at the stake.
You know what's weird is like if you listen to because like we can argue, a lot of people will argue that Jay-Z's the GOAT, and it's a legitimate argument. But if you hear a song with Jay-Z and Kanye on it, Kanye stands out.
Yeah, he does.
And he's not saying the bars that Jay-Z's saying, but he just like, I don't know, man. He just stands out.
Yeah, and I mean beat wise, bro. Like who's fucking with Kanye?
So what is your favorite Kanye West beat? Not song.
That's
beat.
That's like I don't think that's something you could just ask in passing, like because we're going.
But he did produce his last tape by himself. So I mean,
100%, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
he's a man, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
How y'all feel about Drake though? You know, in the future they gonna say that Drake is the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the
I've always said that Drake. So the GOAT talk be fucked up, but Drake is definitely you can't take it away from him because what Drake's done, like Drake has the most like acceptable music. You know what I mean? Like you can go to your granny's house and throw on 100 Drake songs that she wouldn't mind you playing. Now he's got 100 songs that she'd be like, turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? But he's got 100 songs that she would be like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hold on, we're going home. Like none of that shit. You know, just one dance. Like all that type of shit. Like that's fine. Like you could play that anyway. But there's no other artist that has like that kind of catalog where you could play that shit at the Latino club, the white club, the black club, the fucking.
I just rapped and it went pop.
Dude,
we feel
that's true. That's true.
That's just how I feel about Drake, and that's why I feel like he's up there. You know what I mean? Like the only reason I wouldn't say he's my GOAT is because he doesn't have. He's got a lot of bars, but he doesn't have the bars that
you relate to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to say that I relate to. He just doesn't have the depth of bars where like. I've never listened to a Drake song and had to like be like, let me rewind that because I didn't really catch I catch his bars on the front end.
Yeah,
and that's how I don't want to get into Jay-Z again, but that's how I feel about Jay-Z. Jay-Z's never really said something so crazy that I was like, I didn't catch it on the first run.
What about Eminem?
Like, M and Wayne, them two right there. Any fucking verse that they actually think about and that they put their time into, I gotta listen to it 10 times before I catch every bar.
Yeah.
Drake, it only takes me one listen. Even J. Cole, and J. Cole is my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, Cole World, like that's my GOAT. But just because he makes music that I feel like I make, you know what I'm saying? Like I relate with him the most. But I ain't never listened to one of his verses and had to rewind it and be like, damn, you know what I mean? Like we've talked about with the end, like you're witnessing a massacre, like a church taking place.
Songs I still ain't call
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can go listen to any M album right now, and you can fucking even if you listen to it 100 times, you're gonna find a new fucking bar,
yeah,
new little gem, a new little Easter egg.
Are we finding your top 5, your top 10? Is that what we're going through right now?
Yeah, but I like newer school music, not like Rollo. I feel yeah. You know.
So what do you feel about Drake?
Yeah, for sure. I listen to Drake. Drake definitely in the playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta think he had like a 10 or 12 year run.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like
Number
because the people
ones,
he been
dude.
naming, it just sounds like me and you need to fucking listen to some newer shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because I listen to new shit, but it's like I listen to new shit from Drake. I listen to new shit from Wayne. I listen to new shit from Cole. I listen to, and I fuck with like newer artists. Like when Roddy Ricch came out, I was fucking.
Yeah.
I love some Roddy. I fuck with him. I like Rod Wave. I like a lot of newer artists, but I'm not like deep enough.
into
Like
it,
the
yeah.
Rollo, the.
Whatever happened to Roddy Ricch?
He just ain't dropped nothing in a little while.
I'm stubborn with my music, dude. I'm stuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just stuck, man.
See, I'm not. It's just that I gotta have motherfuckers like you come around and be like,
you know what? Now, I don't
check
even
out
know who
this
Rollo
dude.
is. Now I
Check
gotta
out
look
that.
up
Yeah, you
Rollo.
gotta listen to
I'm gonna check
Rollo.
him out. I'm
Where
gonna
you
check
from?
him out.
He from Alabama, but he probably in Atlanta now. 'Cause he signed a little baby.
Yeah,
So he probably in Atlanta now.
I'm sure I've heard him.
Never even
I've heard that name
Yeah.
multiple times, but if I couldn't like name a song or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure I've heard the music, but
Yeah, I
because
never heard of him.
that's all I listen to a lot of new music and shit, but like I said, it's just like I'll give it a chance. It's just I don't know where the fuck they be finding that. And my son's 16, so he be showing me shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
probably
Sometimes
know for
I'll give
sure.
him an aux cord and I'll be like, which I'm glad. Like now his aux is a little better. You know what I'm saying? Like
It used to be
4 or
bad.
5 wasn't terrible, but like 4 or 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? He was like, check out Ski Mask, and I'm just like,
Oh,
nah,
nah.
that ain't my vibe. You know
I
what
work
I'm
with
saying?
some
Like,
young. My man Dalton. He a young cat, and he be putting me onto some shit like, you fuck with Key Glock. I was like, nope, never even heard of him. He's like, you gotta get on Key Glock. You fuck with like when Young Dolph died, like he was depressed. Like that shit hurt him, and I was like, I don't want nobody to die, but But then like I go back and listen to Young Dolph, and I'm like, yeah, Dolph was kind of dope. I fuck with that.
yeah,
that Memphis
he got
shit.
some good
I
shit.
fuck
Man.
with that
It's that
Memphis
Memphis
shit.
shit, but it's alright.
But yeah, cause I'm really like most of what I ingest nowadays, dude, is podcasts.
Really?
I done got into this shit, man. I mean, we both do, and we all have. Is that I've been into it for a long time, like the podcasting world, and I'm just stuck in my era of music. You ever hear the Chris Rock joke? He's like, "Yo, you're the kind of music that you fall in love with is like when you first start having sex." That's like the era of music that you get stuck in.
Yeah, that's the music you love.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of sentimental.
Yeah, I mean it really is, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Because it's weird. Like our parents would be like, "That ain't music." You know what I'm saying? Our old hip, well, you know, your parents, they listen to Jay-Z. They from Marcy, so they listen to Jay-Z and Biggie.
My parents
and
kinda young,
fucking
though.
Memphis Bleak.
They kind of young.
Yeah, well, yeah, my parents
Yeah.
ain't. My dad, but we ain't young, I guess. So I guess it don't fucking matter.
Yeah,
No, my
I don't
parents
even want to know how old your parents are. Your
My-
stepdad probably our age.
Yeah, ain't no shit, dude.
Probably.
My mom though, she was always cool with like she let me fuck with it, whatever I wanted to fuck with, listen to whatever I wanted to listen to, and she was like supportive. But my mom was young too. She had me when she was 15. You know what I'm saying? So she was still young when I was, you know, when I was 16, 17. My
Yeah.
mom was only what
33.
30. Yeah,
30, yeah.
exactly. So.
Different times.
It's good.
man.
It's
Different
good to
dude.
have like. I feel like it's good to have young parents because
They relate to you more.
they relate to you more and they be around longer. You know what I'm saying?
true.
Like,
Well, you grow up with them because like I had my son when I was 19 years old. My son is almost 19 now.
Yeah,
So I got to like I had to like grow up with my son. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess the quote unquote correct way to have kids is when you're in your like mid 20s, maybe late
Yeah,
20s.
probably late 20s.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably the strategic way to go about it financially. But fuck that, man. Get that shit out the way, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and have them kids young. Fucking grow up with them. Teach them some cool shit.
yeah.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be chasing around no fucking toddler when you 50 years old.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Had on
I don't
kids
know,
early.
man. I
Yeah,
waited
that's
too
what I say.
long.
Have them too early. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you still good.
Is there a Mrs. Tyshawn?
Nah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not
I got a son though.
Yeah,
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
that's what's up.
I got a son.
How old is he?
One.
One.
All right, yeah. So you're right there in the young dad category.
Alright.
One.
Yeah.
that's what's up.
But what's your plans? I guess like as a dad, what's your goal as a father?
To be supportive, like, always be there. You gotta always be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's such a broad statement, but it's so heavy.
I feel like as a dad, you just gotta never let them down.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, it's a lot though. But
Well,
like
you're
for the
gonna let
most
your kids
part-
down. I'm gonna go ahead and let you
Yeah.
go. you're gonna.
I mean, to
you're
the
gonna
point-
fuck a lot of shit up. He's gonna let you. It ain't gonna be to you like when you sitting down having a beer with your son. And he's like 22, and you're like, son, I'm sorry about that
I'm
one
sorry,
time
yeah.
that I had to beat your ass. I didn't mean to. I was in a bad mood, and you was
Yeah.
like, but nah, I think being there is probably the best thing because even being there for the dumbest shit, the dumbest shit.
I've always said
matters.
that like the main thing is as long as you turn out better than me, I did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
That's right.
whatever that takes, whether it takes me being like tough on you or soft on you or you know what I mean, whatever you need for me to make you better than me,
I'll do that.
that's what I'll do.
I'll do that.
You know what I mean?
You know, it's
Like,
weird because I've met people. We probably both know the same people. We've met people in our lives that are like that hate on their kids. I mean, like holding them back for some reason. Some weird shit, like some competition between like
Yeah.
not even just dads, moms too. Like
Yeah.
I hear about moms like hating on their daughters and giving them shit, or dads like holding them back. It's like, man, nah, bro, you're supposed to support
You
everything.
got some stubborn moms though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
some people just don't have that instinct to be a parent.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think
shame.
people want to like. Nobody wants. I don't feel like you should ever feel like your kids like you don't want them to be better than you.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Like that's what you want.
Yeah,
You want them to be
that's the
better
goal.
than you.
That's
Yeah,
the goal.
man.
It's continuous improvement. If every generation did that, just make your parents or make your kids in a slightly better position than you were in, or better than slightly.
Yeah,
then,
for sure.
then society grows. If you fucking just keep trying to hold your kids down and you don't teach them shit, you have a society full of fucking idiots by the time everybody 3 or 4 generations pass.
Yeah, exactly.
You teach your kids to be good, man.
You got to.
teach them everything you know young. But it's weird because like your son's one.
Yeah. Well,
So you'll learn like later on whenever he gets older, you'll probably be his basketball coach or his football coach or some shit, and you'll notice that that's when you and your son butt heads the most.
the most.
Cause like even me when I was young and you were young, like when your dad tries to tell you some shit, fuck out of here. Nah, you just don't want to
wanna
listen
hear
to your
that.
dad. But it's weird because whenever you get like our age, you're like, damn it.
Should've listened
Wish
to
I
him.
would have listened to my dad
Should've
because he
listened.
had it figured out.
That's what I was about to say. It's like you want them to be like better than you or different than you, but no matter how hard you try, they gonna be just fucking like you.
Yeah, they got it in them.
Yeah, they got it all the way in them, man. For sure.
That's what's up, man. 1 year old.
Boy.
Remember that shit.
I was just my daughter. What time is it? My daughter turns 6 tomorrow, so we were watching old videos of her, man, and like, I'm glad you had a son, man. That's all I can say. Cause I got a son and a daughter, and he got a son and a daughter, and that shit, it's different, bro.
Little girls are different, bro.
I do want a daughter though.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
want a daughter.
Yeah,
yeah.
you do. Every man needs a daughter.
Needs a
Yeah,
daughter.
For sure.
All
But you need a
of it, like,
boy
he gotta-
first
yeah.
to protect your
Well,
daughter.
Jeff got an ass of kids.
Jeff got
man.
ass of
He
children.
got them all, man. He got sons, daughters, shit.
Damn.
You know, hey,
I'm still here.
he's still here, but yeah, Jeff got them all. But we got son and a daughter, man, and a daughter's a beautiful thing, but it's also it's just so different, man. Like it's weird. Like I think I said this on a pod before, like if your son come home and somebody was fucking with him, you're like, get the fuck back out there and take care of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Your daughter come home and somebody was fucking with her, and you're like, I'll burn the whole fucking.
I'll burn the city down.
I'll burn
behind
the
your
fucking
ass.
world down behind that shit. Dog. Like, I don't give a
States
fuck.
change
Yeah,
you, dude, that's for
it's
sure.
it's
They
totally
change you.
different. And like at the same time, like your son come home like, Dad, like, you think you could take me to Chick-fil-A? And you're like, the fuck no, man. You got Chick-fil-A money? Your daughter come home, you got Chick-fil-A? Yeah, baby. You want to go buy Starbucks too? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
what
you
you
doing the
want?
extra for her.
Yeah, you do everything for her. I'm thankful that you came through, man. It's been a good time, bro.
I appreciate
For
y'all,
sure,
man. I appreciate y'all.
I really hope that you not that we was trying to give you any kind of advice, because you got your shit going on, man. Like I like what you're doing, but I do hope that we were able to give you some gems, man. I hope that you can
sure.
build upon that, man. Get you some fucking videos out there, man. I would love to see what you would do, man. Get that fucking, especially with that Jeep, dog. Get that Jeep, man. Put the doors on.
That was
take
you
the,
outside?
yeah, dog. Take the doors off that bitch, man. Fuck, dog. If you ain't gonna use it, I got some videos I can shoot. Let me borrow that Jeep.
Borrow it. And for sure, I'm gonna start, doing little things a little different.
Yeah,
sure.
man. Get that
Dude,
shit out there, bro.
It's the era of media.
Yeah.
You guys, you got it at
advantage.
you do YouTube. You got your own shit. I mean, you already got it popping on Spotify.
Yeah.
Well, you got like 200,000 views or some shit like that, or
Apple
listens
Music.
on thing.
Yeah.
Apple Music got
Yeah,
200,000. I mean, that's something to be proud of, dude. That's
Yeah,
big
man.
shit right there. I mean, yeah.
Cause of Pluto right there.
All right.
Hey, let's
Shout
go,
out to T.
Pluto.
What's up, Pluto?
Let's go,
Because he
P.
far out. He
Pushing
out there.
P. Hey, that pusher. I know a pusher when I see a pusher, dog. Hey, he pushing, dog. Let's go.
Pluto, man.
Yeah, he got the vibe too, man. Shit.
As soon as I came in,
Get
soon
it
as I
on,
came in,
dog. Get
homie
on.
was on the phone doing business. I said, man, stay in the business, man.
Hey, I know a businessman when I seen him, dog.
Businessman.
Shit. And shit, you definitely got that future vibe, man. I don't know if you was going for that, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
I was listening to the songs, man. I was like, okay. I don't
So
know,
I be
man.
telling him, man, he
dog.
be playing. I be telling you, man. Everybody say that, man. He
Yeah.
got it in him, man.
Well, hey,
That's just him.
nah.
Great
Yeah.
minds think alike, bro.
Yeah, it's just him.
Well, that's like that's just how shit be, man. Like whenever people hear you and we live in a world of constant comparison. You know what I mean? Like it's always like if you got something good, they're gonna compare it to something because you know what I mean. Especially when you're like fresh, when they don't know who you are. It's like I have that shit happen all the time, man. And motherfuckers like come to one of our shows and be like, man, that shit's like kind of like Limp Bizkit, Yellow Wolf, or you know what I mean, or somebody hear my shit and be like, yeah, it's kind of like a J. Cole mixed with a this or a that, and I'm just like, nah, man, it's fucking me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't wake up and go, let me see how I can make this song sound like I'm this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
nah,
but
that's me.
it's fucked up when people put that shit in your head because it does put you into that mind state. It's like somebody being like, yo, FamoussTyshawn, man sound like the next baby. I'm like, no, I'm the first me.
Yeah,
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's the mentality you gotta have. Like, nah,
Sure.
nah, whatever. If I'm inspired by somebody, whatever. But I'm the first me. I'm doing me.
Yeah.
That's the mentality. But
But
it's hard. It's like don't read the
what's
comments.
the little I ain't gonna do the hand. Let me put my hands on the table. What's the dude the white boy Lil Man J?
Oh my
Is
god.
that his name?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't seen him?
Mm-mm.
Ain't no way y'all ain't seen this motherfucker, dog.
Pull
Y'all
it
ain't
up.
seen Lil Man J?
Pull it up.
Bro, it's a white boy. He got some kind of form of dysmorphia or something. You know what I mean? Like he's short. And
He look
I know you
old.
put my hands behind the table because I ain't gonna get in trouble for like trying to. I ain't making fun of nobody, but his hand, you know what I mean? Like his hands are kind of clamped up. He's short. Look this man up. He sound exactly like Lil Baby,
Oh yeah. If
Lil J.
Lil Man
Lil
J.
Man
Oh,
J.
Lil Man J,
White
okay.
dude, poofy blonde dude.
I know y'all seen him. If
Oh,
y'all
I know
on
you're talking about
TikTok
he got
and
the
shit,
braids and he be getting his hair braided.
He just started the
I know you're
braided
talking
shit.
about. He do sound like
he
Lil
do.
Baby.
Yeah. But I feel like he's like pressing that shit on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
he's making it sound more like that. But
He
yeah.
do sound like Baby.
Yeah,
I seen a couple
yeah.
little viral videos and it was like he comparing himself to Baby.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean, fuck. I'm talking about him, so
Yeah.
he's doing his thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
You
how
can-
long does it last, really? I mean, because we're talking about him on that tip.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be remembered infamously like that.
Well,
You gotta do it for a little bit and then gravitate to your own way.
It's one thing to get some notoriety, I guess, but then it's like, all right, yeah, I got y'all's attention. Now let
Yeah.
me show you what Lil Man.
it's
really
tough,
about.
like in this day and age, because it's like, do you want to like sell out and give some of yourself up for the notoriety, or you just want to stay true to yourself, even if it means like not ever getting on? You know what I'm saying? So I guess like that would be my question to you. Like, what is your like idea of success for your music? Like, is it I don't want to answer it for you because I'm bad about that. I'm bad about like kind of answering the question for people, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, what's your idea of success for your music? What do you see? What would make you feel like you're successful?
Like probably just being the best me.
Yeah.
I say yeah, but it do in the industry it do get a little weird though. They try to gravitate you to. I mean, it's really what you make it. Really what you make it. I mean, people put themselves in their predicaments.
Right.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
never been deep into the industry, but I have a feeling that people are hired. Like you get like say you got signed to Def Jam.
Yeah, you control though.
You saying they're
control.
like, okay, so we got FamoussTyshawn. Now we got to dress him like this.
Yeah.
He got to hook up with this producer because this producer's hot right now. He got to vibe with this sound because that's what's getting played. And before you know it, you ain't even you no more.
Yeah, they
So
control.
I think being the best you is probably the best,
yeah.
path, the best goal for success you could probably come about. Anybody.
Be the best me.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah.
like you would say, being successful to you is like being able to do
Do
it
what I want.
your way.
Yeah, what I want to do.
Yeah, when you want to do it in your way.
Yeah.
And your family ain't got to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Because I know that's like, at the end of the day, like, that's what we all look for success-wise. Is like, I tell people all the time, bro, if you fucking paid my house off,
Yeah.
I'm successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
When
make
then you're in a position to do what you want to do, how you want to
that's
do it.
it, bro. That's it.
Independent on shit.
Yeah, like that's all you really gotta do for me, bro. It ain't even that much. I ain't gonna tell you how much, but it ain't even
It ain't
that
that
much.
much, bro.
Like y'all be like, damn, that's all you need? Yeah, that's all the
That's
fuck
it.
I
I'd
need,
be
bro.
happy
Pay
as
this
a
fucking
motherfucker.
house
I'd be
off,
happier
bro.
than
And
a pig and shit.
yeah, dude, I'll just
Yeah.
record podcasts every day and write music. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like that's it.
People just can't tell that money no. That's what it be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Money talks, bro, and it
Yeah.
talks loud.
it definitely does, man. I think people like will sell their soul for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Many have.
Yeah,
Many of
I
them
think
have.
like people get hung up like not to get like y'all want to put some tinfoil hats on and
Shit,
shit.
yeah, let's
Wait,
get
wait.
something going on.
You know what I mean? But you know they talk about the Illuminati and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's really like a entity. It's more of like a idea. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like
An idea you can't kill.
yeah, it's just like selling your soul. It's not like all of us sat down right now. We
Nah, it's nothing spiritual.
slid famous a piece of paper and he signed his soul over. It's just like it's like a bunch of decisions you make over the course of your career where it's like you gradually become less and less who you are or what you started out to be.
You
And
think it's like natural instinct?
Yeah, it is. It's
I
like
think
money.
it's
It's just money. Like, hey, I need you to do this. You know.
You think it starts slow, progresses?
Yeah.
Just kind of like makes its way into your soul, like
Yeah.
cancer.
I think it's like a gradual thing that happens where it's like you start off it's just one decision, you know what I'm saying, where it's like somebody's like, hey man, like maybe you should do this song with this person, and you're like no, that ain't me, you know what I'm saying.
That
All
ain't
they
me.
talking about is like demonizing women or treating them like shit or this and that. It's like I don't want to get on a song with him. Like he's got this whole shit going on that's not me. Like I'm more like empowering people or whatever the case may be, and then you make that one decision, and then once you let that, it's like we talked about on the last podcast, it's like you let that little
piece under
just
your
that
soul.
little speck of dirt in, bro, and then the next speck of dirt, the next 10 specks of dirt are just like, it's like doing drugs. It's like whenever you're like I'll just have one beer, and then you have that one beer, and then you're like
2,
17 beers later, and you're like,
Wake up
I'll just have
naked
that
in
one
an alley with a heroin needle in
yeah,
your
it's
arm.
just like it just gets too far out of your scope of things, and that's what I really think like selling your soul is. It's like I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't sell your soul once, you sell it 1,000,000 times.
Do you
multiple
remember
times.
whenever Jack Harlow did that song with Lil Nas X? And everybody, I heard a lot of people talking like, "Oh, he done sold his soul."
It's in commercials. Like he's in commercials.
You know what I'm
throwing
saying?
his signs up.
They were like, Jack Harlow's fucking a part of the Illuminati shit now, but I don't feel that he did that at all. I mean, he did the song with him, and everybody was like, "Nah, that ain't you. That ain't you." You know, he's gay or whatever the fucking stupid reason that you shouldn't fuck with him anymore. But I don't feel Jack Harlow did that. I feel
Nah,
like he
it
made
just
his own way.
contracts. Like whoever want him to, own him. Like, hey, I need you to do that.
Yeah. Well, Lil Nas X is popping. He's controversial. he's definitely gonna
Well, I
get
think
attention.
it's like-
you might as well
like-
be in the light with him.
They
I
all
think it's
own.
like Ty saying, it's just
They all own.
once you sign that line, it's like as much as I like Jack Harlow.
Oh, yeah, fuck
but
with
as
Jack.
much as I would like to think that he can kind of make his own decisions, he can't.
At this point,
yeah, that's kind of what you decide when you go mainstream. It's like
Yeah.
if you go to a label and you decide I'm not just gonna stay independent, then
Yeah. It's hard to get there by yourself.
100%.
It's hard. So
And whenever you sit down, if like I'm Jack Harlow and a motherfucker you're sitting across from me and you're like, what like if you ask me and you're like, hey, what would make you successful? I'm like, oh, if I could pay this house off. You'd be like, what if I bought you 10 houses?
10 houses.
10
yeah.
houses.
Right fucking now. And be like, what I gotta do? You just gotta be in a video where Lil Nas X is
Yeah.
sucking dick, while
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
rapping about some other shit. And be like,
right.
But he played it smart. He was like the only
10
dude
houses?
in the video. He was the only dude in the video with a girl on him. He was like, no, put that bitch on me. Like
He did like one scene
right,
like
but
that.
if you would
but
have
the
asked him a
other
year
scenes-
before that, he'd be like, fuck no, I ain't getting in no video with no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Hey,
I don't know, man.
you're there.
Hey,
$10
Lil
million
Nas X, holla at me. Dog.
$10 million is $10 million.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even need 10 million. Dog. Like $500,000, I'll be good. Nah, I'm just playing. But I'm fuck, man. I hope I don't ever have to sell my soul on some shit like that.
Not for that cheap. Not
Nah.
for 10 houses.
10 houses? They gotta be some big. They gotta be like.
I need a neighborhood, bro.
Oh, neighborhood.
For your soul? I need I might need a city.
Yeah, we talking Monopoly, man. I need
That's
some
what I'm
motels. You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying? I need
Like,
Broadway.
yeah.
Park Place.
Park Place. Yeah, let me get Park Place. See, we old again, dog. They we talking about
Don't nobody play no
Monopoly.
fucking Monopoly
Nobody
anymore.
play
That
no
game was
fucking
made in like the
Monopoly.
40s.
Like, it was Colonel Mustard in the
You
laboratory.
fucking laugh. We played Clue the other night, dude.
Yeah. Y'all ever play Clue? Before we get off here, you ever play Clue?
Never played Clue.
Never played Clue?
Never
Oh,
played
man. Y'all, hey, do yourself a favor, man. Go buy a fucking game of Clue. And the next time y'all chilling, instead of like breaking out the spades or some shit like that, break out the Clue board. I swear to God, y'all have the best fucking time of your life, dude.
The
Clue board.
Yeah.
man.
It's what it is, right? There's probably like 8 characters. And it's like this game's old as fuck. It's probably like 100 years old. But there's like 8 characters with weapons and shit. And you shuffle the cards and you pick you got 3 decks: weapon, room, person. And you shuffle up all of them and then you pick one from each deck and you put it in an envelope that nobody can see and you put it in the middle. And then there's a board with all these rooms on it. And you all have a character. And you roll the dice and you try to get to a room. Because once you're going to get dealt the rest of the cards. So like if I got the cards and let's say I got like the knife, the revolver, Mr. Green, this room all in my cards, I got a little piece of paper. I marked that off because I know that ain't in the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Okay.
know that it
That's
didn't
gone.
happen like that. So what you're trying to figure out is who did it in what room with what weapon, because somebody got murdered,
Yeah.
right? So then you go to the rooms, and once you get in a room, I could be like, it was Mr. Green in the conservatory with the revolver, and then there's directions in the box, but this shit gets real, bro. Everybody's
This
like,
shit is deep,
motherfucker, it was you. You're like, nah,
shit-
quit calling me on it. It wasn't
Especially
me.
if you're playing intense. I mean, I've seen some spade games get out of hand too, though. You know, shit
Oh,
get
I
real.
love some spades,
I
bro.
love spades, but
I
I've
love some
seen that
spades.
shit get out of hand.
I'll fuck with some spades or some gin rummy.
What do the
or
kids
some
play?
dice.
What do the 23-year-olds play these days? What's the game to play?
Like 2K, Madden.
Yeah, they don't play no fucking.
Yeah, they play
I
no
like
fuck.
oh, like not no fucking board game, you old motherfucker.
Man, I was on this podcast. These two little motherfuckers talking about playing
Trying to
Clue
tell you,
and
yeah,
shit.
them motherfuckers talking about playing rummy.
I thought they was ready to bring
Clue,
out a Ouija board.
Monopoly.
Fucking Illuminati talking ass motherfucker.
Hey, if you want to smoke on the 2K21 golf or the 2K23 golf, I got you on that.
Bro, you
But,
just keep making
Or-
it sound older and older.
what the golf? Hey, I'll play
Just
you in
keep
the.
making-
I'll play you in the 2K too. The
you'll
basketball, but
drag
they'll
me.
probably smoke me,
You'll
man.
drag
Like
me
my
at
son. My
basketball.
son be smoking me
Fuck
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
These kids
I don't know.
these days,
Madden,
man.
I'm all right. Like I always tell everybody, Madden, I can't beat nobody. I can only beat the motherfucker that talk the most shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfucker's like, no, nobody's ever beat me in Madden in 10 years. Like, I beat the fuck out of him because I ain't punting. I'm throwing Hail Marys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're like 100.
Yeah,
we
it's
going
like,
for
it's
it,
like back
baby.
in the day when it's like back in the day you play Mortal Kombat and the motherfucker gets Sub-Zero and it's just like freeze you like 100 times in a row. You're like, you just keep using the same move.
Dude, Kevin
like,
Hart had a bit about that. He's like, yo, I'll get a game and I'll be practicing that shit. I'll be getting good at it. Then I'll hit my lady up like, hey, baby. She'd be like, hey, baby, you look bored. You want to play the game with me? She's like, I don't really want to play that shit. Like, come on, man. I'm about to beat this bitch's ass, right? But then she gets on the game and puts like 2 buttons just back to back to back to back to back, right? And just fuck his shit up. It's like, God damn it, I've been practicing. You will stop doing the same fucking move. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, that shit was funny.
Damn.
But man, the gaming shit done changed up because, like, I mean, we've talked about it before, but you boys can play on a fucking 60-inch screen across the country against another motherfucker, and we had to be in the same room.
Yeah, you had to ride around the neighborhood, find where all the bikes at outside. But
Yeah, get some N60, some GoldenEye going, some
hey,
Blitz.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like, so much. I appreciate you reaching out. Appreciate you being on time, man. The people you brought with you were straight good guests, man. They just vibe, chill. So appreciate y'all. Go check out Baby Milo Part 1. He got Part 2 dropping soon. We already talked him into shooting some videos in the Jeep with the doors out. So that's going to happen. You got a show in Columbia on August 12th. August 12th. So I'll drop the link to that. He's going to send me whatever information he can, the flyers, the way to get to that show. If you're in the Columbia area, go check him out. You got some unreleased music?
I got a lot of unreleased music.
All right, well, hey, on the spot, you throw me something unreleased, drop at the end of this episode for the people.
For sure.
All right, so y'all stay tuned at the end of this episode. I'm gonna drop something that nobody's ever heard before from my boy FamoussTyshawn. So that's gonna be a blessing, man. Y'all stay tuned after the episode to check that out. Maybe it'll have Pluto on it, maybe something with Pluto, so y'all can check him out too, man. Like, that'll be dope. Like I always say, man, my boy Cousin Sal, the co-host, FamoussTyshawn. We got Pluto, my boy Jay, Jordan. I'm my cameraman, Foolish. We always say, think harder, work smarter. If you want it to grow, just add water. It's the Water Pod. Peace.
We out.
Just lost my dog, I'll never be the same.
Yo, GK.
Just lost my dog, I'll never be the same. Just lost my dog, I'll never be the same. Feel like a nightmare when they said that you died. I would go quick, nigga, I was about to go slide. They said you died in your sleep, but that's some shit I just don't believe. That's like some shit you see on TV. They used to call him Lil Speedy. I just hope it went from person. I don't want them saying you no fiend. You did a lot of shit you don't know about, a whole lot of shit you ain't seen. You was the first person I knew when I moved out here in 2013. You was the first one I was shooting videos with on my team. You the first one I was thinking like, that he just like me. You the first one to put me on to all them little freaks. I can't fuck if it's free. I remember when you bought that new Glock 2 or 3. You got kicked out the class, then you start hanging with me. And the upper bound days will never be the same. Yo, he got his wings, cause the next day it had rain. He was cool with everybody, so I know y'all feel my pain. They ain't tryna say nothing, so you know I'm going insane. Really feel for his parents, really feel like pain. Lord knows I really miss him, this a dirty game. Right around the city, going 90 on a 30. Damn, this shit is crazy, got me really hurting. Damn, this shit is crazy, dropped another 30.